What's going on, Q Crew? In this dosage of the Q Pill, I'm going to be discussing female infidelity and just how prevalent it is. But before we get into it, y'all already know the drill. Today is my birthday, so the least y'all can do is hit that like, share, and subscribe button and turn on your notifications and share my content with your family, your friends, your colleagues, and your peers so they can get a dose of the Q Pill as well. Let's get a dose of this shit. Female infidelity. It's a hot topic. A lot of men have been cheated on. A lot of women, they cheat. But when it comes to actually assessing just how often female infidelity actually occurs, if you leave it up to the people who've been cheated on, the men who've been cheated on, you leave it up to the manosphere, the red pill, a lot of them think women cheat a lot more than what they actually do, and they overgeneralize and they exaggerate. However, there is scientific evidence for cheating. There have been studies on female infidelity, and I want you guys to understand the realities of female infidelity because, as I said, women cheat, but we have to be careful not to let our biases, not to let our emotions cloud our judgment and our objectivity when it comes to female nature, because we have to remember women are extremely selective, and we have to remember that women think quality, not quantity. Women want the best mate for them. Now, there are circumstances where, their attraction is compromised and they'll go out on a limb and try to move into a new relationship, or they'll let another man who isn't their significant other penetrate and inseminate them. So I want you guys to take a look at a couple videos that I'm going to share with y'all just so I can break it down a little further and explain it in its entirety regarding why women cheat, do all women cheat, and what it actually means when they cheat and versus what we think it means when they cheat. So let's take a look at this first video of girls simply admitting that they cheat so we can understand that women do indeed cheat.
What is one secret you never told your ex?
That I hooked up with someone else. I cheated. I cheated.
Jesus.
This is crazy. How many times did you cheat?
4.
4. How many different dudes?
3.
Okay, now, so y'all heard the video. Y'all seen the girls there. All these girls admitted that they cheated. What I want y'all to understand is that the highest rate in which women cheat tend to be in this age group, first and foremost. Girls between ages 18 and 25, they cheat about as often as men do. Yes, that's the truth. We always said that, or we always believed that, women cheat as much as men because it's a common held belief that men cheat more than women. However, around ages 18 to 25, women tend to cheat about at the same rate as men do. Now, for you guys out there who want to continue to reject the data and statistics and want to go with your emotions and be bitter and believe whatever you want to believe, you can believe whatever you want to believe. But the reality is, this is the age in which women are at their peak in terms of fertility, their sexual market value. So a lot of women, when they get in relationships, whether in high school or in college, if they're attractive enough to attract guys who are fit, guys who are masculine, the jocks, the star athlete on the college team, whatever the case may be, and her boyfriend isn't that attractive or she's unhappy with him, then yeah, she may very well step out. This is when their hormones are highest. This is when they're at their most fertile. Now, the caveat is when women tend to get past 30, when women tend to get 27 on up, we'll go there, 27 on up, their rates in which they commit infidelity decreases significantly while men continue to cheat. So, ages 18 to 25, women cheat about the same rate as men. After that, men continue to cheat more than women do. But as you guys see there, and this makes sense, especially girls who are always out in the streets and always want to party and club and who are showing off on social media, these are the women who are constantly having attention thrown at them, and they have an abundance of options in terms of sexual, favors that men are willing to perform and provide for them. They're exposed to that a lot more in the social media age than they once were. So considering that fact, if these women aren't dating, a top tier guy or the man that they think is the best for them, then she may very well cheat. So it makes sense. Women in their peak, in their sexual peak, when their sexual market value is highest, this tends to be the age window, age range in which women are more likely to cheat and when they cheat the most. the next video I want to show you guys is, I want to show you guys that this guy was actually cheated on by his girlfriend, and his reasoning for behind why women cheat is funny.
Why do you think most relationships fail?
Because most girls are hoes, for being honest. Like, I mean, you look at it time and time again, and girls are cheating on dudes. I mean, I got cheated on, so it's just like, it's just what happens. I mean, guys cheat too, obviously, but there's always someone who's cheating, usually. I mean, not always, but typically, yeah.
What do you think led up to your girl cheating on you?
Shit. That's a good question. I would say it's because she's just a whore, if I'm being dead honest, and I looked through it, and I mean, there's a lot of people that are just, they're hoes, so.
Okay, so you guys saw there. You guys saw his explanation. His girlfriend cheated on him, and we can see why. But the reason he states that she cheated is because she was simply a whore. But we can see the guy is overweight. The guy is not attractive. He has 3 chins. He doesn't exude masculinity. He's just not a guy that would walk around and arouse women with or without a shirt on. It's just not him. I don't know what his girlfriend looks like, but it's easy for a girl who dates a guy like this. It's easy for her to date him because he's a nice guy and then realize that she's attracted to another type of guy, and it's not hard for you to be more attractive or more appealing than this guy. So that's the reality. Women are more likely to cheat with men who look better than the man that they're currently dating, and women cheat when they're unhappy. And if you're a guy who looks like this guy, then your woman isn't going to be too happy with you because you don't have the degree of sex appeal that you need to keep your woman aroused every time she looks at you first glance. I mean, she can look at this guy and get disgusted. She may love him because he's chivalrous, he's a good guy, he treats her well, he's a yes man, he prioritizes her feelings, he does all these things well, he seeks to understand her, he lets her do whatever he wants to do, which is probably how she ended up cheating. You know, he's not the one to draw boundaries in the sand and tell her, nah, you can't go to this frat party, you can't hang out with these dudes. He believes that men and women can be friends. That's the type of dude he is. So you can see that. So you can see that this guy's risk of being cheated on is maximized based on how he looks, how he thinks, and he gives the typical bitter response because women are whores. That's not the reason women cheat, though. And for guys who think like him, I just want you to know, if you think this way because you've been cheated on, you're bitter. You're bitter. Because that's not the reason why women cheat. Women don't cheat because women are whores. Women are extremely selective. Women have evolved to be sexually selective because women have the greater amount of parental investment. A lot more than men do. So they have to naturally be more selective. Women don't just look to cheat. Women don't just look to cheat. Women don't just look to hop on every penis that is aroused and throws itself at her. That's not female nature. And I got to reiterate that because I want people to understand that, of course, we know women cheat, but the difference is we can't overgeneralize. We can't over-exaggerate, our anecdotal experiences of why we thought they cheated, how often they may have cheated, or our subjective interpretations of female behavior when it comes to female infidelity. We want to stay away from that because, as I said, the majority of women do not cheat. Women are emotional creatures who get attached emotionally. If you fuck a woman good, the oxytocin, they go insane. The endorphins flood their brain. They want to be around you 24/7. I know because I've dealt with a lot of women. I've never been cheated on. Women have been head over heels in love with me. Can't get rid of them. There's no room for them to cheat. They want to talk to me 24/7. They want to be around me 24/7. That's real female nature. When a woman is genuinely attracted to you, a woman has no interest in looking at another man. Another man cannot gain another woman's attention, especially if you're the best guy she can get. She's not going to go anywhere. If you look like Fat Boy over here, then you got your work cut out for you. She may very well be getting plowed by another dude in fraternity, on the football team, on the basketball team. If she's attractive enough to garner their attention, then yeah, if you look like him, you shit out of luck. But if you happen to be that guy and you have enough game, you have enough charisma, you have a sense of humor, you know how to make her wet, you know how to arouse her, you know how to keep her engaged, you know how to keep her wanting you, she's not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. Very few men have mastered that, though. Very few men have that combination of traits and characteristics where they're able to keep a woman that engaged, that in love, that infatuated for extended periods of time. Once you master that, once you learn female nature, once you know what to look for, once you know what they like, you're in the clear. You'll be all right. The majority of women who are with men that they love don't cheat on the men that they love, which brings us to the next video and final video of this dose of the Q pill, which I want to show y'all, because this woman makes a claim that is absolutely erroneous, fallible, egregious, asinine, but a lot of hurt and bitter guys may agree.
I hate to be the one to tell y'all this, but somebody had to say it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all know. All girls cheat. All girls cheat. But if she love you, you won't never find out. Yeah.
Okay, so y'all just heard what that girl said. She said, all girls cheat. All girls cheat, but if she love you, you'll never find out. Error number one. All women do not cheat. All of anything in human behavior does not exist. There are no absolutes. There's a distribution curve, there are outliers, and there are averages. The average woman does not cheat on her spouse, on her boyfriend. They just don't. Now, if you want to refer to emotional cheating, where she bonds with the dude, she develops a friendship with a dude that she doesn't want, that's essentially a dude in her friend zone. We can't get that confused either. Well, a lot of times when men are in a woman's friend zone, they have no chance of getting out. That woman does not want that man. She'll entertain him. She'll develop a relationship with him. She may even love him. But sexually, he doesn't arouse her. She's not attracted to him. He may want out. She doesn't want him. Typically, it's only when men place women in the friend zone when women say men and women are friends. The man places the woman in the friend zone, that means they're friends. She'll say they're friends. When she places him in the friend zone, that means she has no sexual attraction to him. She doesn't want him sexually. That means he's stuck in the friend zone. So that's another distinction I want you guys to understand. And then the second part, if she loves you, you'll never find out. That is bullshit. Because the number one reason that women actually cheat is to get out of a relationship. If a woman cheats on you, and many guys can attest to this, if a woman is cheating on you, you know that you're not getting any sex. You know she's not paying you much attention. You know she always seems irritable or annoyed with you. She's not really invested in you. She's disengaged. She's emotionally checked out because she's fucking somebody else and she's getting attached to that other dude. Also, in the case of monkey branching, most women monkey branch. So a woman who cheats is a woman who doesn't love you, because most of the time when a woman cheats, she's cheating because she's in love with the guy that she's cheating with, meaning you're not going to get much attention, much affection, much love. So that's the number two error in what she just said. All women cheat, which is not true. And then if she loves you, you'll never find out, which is the complete opposite. If she's cheating, you'll absolutely find out, because you'll receive no love from her. And men who've been cheated on can tell you this. Husbands who've been cheated on can tell you this. I know. I've worked with guys who have been cheated on. I've worked with husbands who have been cheated on. It's very difficult for them to form any level of intimacy or you know, optimize any level of intimacy when a woman is being penetrated by another man. Women typically, when women typically are cheating, they no longer love you. That's what drives them to cheat in the first place. That's why they're able to cheat in the first place. And they tend to be heartless about it. Once you find out, she's going to blame you and say it's because you wasn't making her happy. You was lacking here, you was lacking there. And then she's going to let you know she likes the other guy and she wants out of the relationship. That's typically how that goes. I just wanted to share with you guys, because I've seen these 3 videos, and I know female infidelity is a sensitive topic for a lot of men, because a lot of men don't get women like that, and men who have had women may have been cheated on because you're not that guy. You're not the best guy she had, and that's just the simple reality of it. She thought she could do better. She thought she could do better. But we mustn't conflate what we know to be true about female behavior with absolute. Women do cheat. This is no secret. Women do cheat. many women cheat. Cheating is common amongst females because women utilize short-term mating strategies. However, all women do not cheat, and that does not negate the fact that women are still selective with who they lay down with, who they allow to penetrate them, and who they allow to inseminate them. That sexual attraction has to absolutely be there. You have to be attractive physically to a woman. And typically, if you look really good, if she's really sexually aroused by you, she won't cheat. If you're not, if you don't look that good, you lucked up and got her. There's guys who look better than you. There's guys who are funnier than you. There's guys who have more money than you. There's guys who are more witty than you, have more charisma than you, who just are more seductive than you, and who won't take no for an answer. Then yeah, she may get weak in the knees. But those are the stipulations that must be present in order for her to actually cheat. On her end, and the lack of characteristics to keep her engaged and invested on your end. I appreciate y'all tuning into the Dosage of the Q Pill. It's my birthday. I got to get out of here. I'm going to catch y'all later. Over and out.